Hey PBR, this one's for you, buddy. Now that I know that you know who I am, because, well, you called me the chosen one. But just remember, just like everybody else, bud, I'm God's chosen one, not yours. Not at all, sweetheart. But now that we've established you know who I am, how do you know who I am? Did you watch my womanizer video? Did you get a glimpse of that? Like, that was before the I don't know if it's true or not, about the touch butt in the park story. Like, like if you're gay, that's fine. You know what I mean? I have no problems with that. I have a problem with you living a lie if you're gay. You know what I mean? But hey, you can even use that video you probably have in your spank bank there. Probably get a little excited sometimes, and well, you can do that in your thoughts, buddy. But I don't want you, just like little me, I don't want you to get excited. There will be no physical interaction between the two of us. Because just like it's your right to be a homosexual, it's my right to be a heterosexual. Okay? Okay? So what we're going to do is you called me a chosen one on the statement that, hey, all I did was ask, are you still fantasizing about sleeping with Casey's non-existent girlfriend? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Like, I don't want to come with no information or what made me think this way, what made me come up with this opinion. This is why, brother.
And just like that, we're back. You guys, you ever see that clip of Bill O'Reilly where he's trying to shoot commercials, or he's trying to do intros during the commercial break, and they keep flubbing it up? So he finally says, "Fuck it, we'll do it live." That's what I feel like with that damn video. You know, I made that video.
He's just as important as Bill O'Reilly. But you are PBR, but you want to be famous like Bill O'Reilly. And well, you're not. But if I'm chosen and one day I go viral, you will be more famous than Bill O'Reilly. But that's only if I'm chosen. I might not be. See, I'm not delusional. I know things can go either way. You know what I mean, bro?
Today at it was around 11:45 when I uploaded that video today, and I went out in the shop. I put a fuel pump in my brother-in-law's truck, took the dogs and the kids and the mini bike over to the park, and came back, and that damn thing was still processing. So I knew it probably wasn't going to work. Something went wrong. I don't know what. Ben, do you want...
I've been having some problems with my uploading myself, PBR, so I feel your pain there, brother.
Mod? Thrifting. I just don't want you to take heat, you know. You guys gotta understand, if you catch shit, let me know and I'll take you off there. Can't, you know, these guys can be real shit bags.
Only PBR can handle the shit bags. You gotta watch that Ben thrifting. You know, want to see old Benny in the bad eyes of the Creek Squad, eh? You're always looking out for your peeps. That's what alphas do, right?
About that. Okay. There we go. So, as you well know, I've got this like 30-something couple that's trying to goad me into like a cuckold relationship.
Nobody can goad you. They're PBR. You can end that pretty quick. Nobody should be able to make you do something you don't want to do, bud.
This guy wants to, let me shut this ringer off, because, you know, that's some of the disrespectful stuff that Crack Squad does, right? They get a hold of you.
Well, if it was Crack Squad, you think he'd answer it right there and, well, let everybody know that Crack Squad was harassing you and had your phone number. Just saying. There's ways to get, you know, get the proof on these guys, but you'd rather say that it's them and just have everybody think that way. But it might have been them, PBR. I don't know, but
number and call it like a bunch of children. Anyway, this couple, and trying to goad me into, this guy, he had to settle. And we all know people like that, right? I mean, I got a buddy that, man, he kind of looks like Danny the Man.
had to settle. Well, didn't it take you a few times to find the right one? Did you settle, or did you make a mistake there, PBR? You know what I mean? Or was it their mistake? We're still trying to figure that out.
Parker. And, hold on a sec. I'm going to shut this phone off. Shut the ringer off. Let them wear themselves out. So anyway, burn it up, Crack Squad. Just keep calling it until you're blue in the face.
You should at least show her ID or something. Like, you talk all this shit, but you never have any proof. Well, you do sometimes. I mean, you do catch Crack Squad in some lies. I have to admit that, but they are quite the liars sometimes. But you know what I mean? It's you we're talking about right now, because I'm the crazy chosen one.
So anyway, where was I?
Goading.
He
Danny the Man Parker.
I got a buddy who had to sell. He looked like Danny the Man Parker. So what's his chances, getting something hottie, right? So he married a 300-pounder.
You're always concerned about how people look. Like, why are you always concerned on the way they look? I mean, just because you don't find them attractive doesn't mean that others won't find them attractive. Why is it what you think, PBR? Why is it what you think matters and not what others think?
And she was kind of a hoe, too. Not only was she a hefty one, but she got around. And
well, you shouldn't be around people that get around, I mean, unless they've proven themselves. And, well, people change, PBR. Did she get around on your buddy, or was that her past? Did she find someone to settle down with? But if they're trying to goad you into something, that means she must be missing something. But then again, you're the alpha, and how could a woman help herself?
And everybody teased him about, so he'd leave her at home a lot, which I think that's what this guy does to Beehive. He don't take her nowhere. He don't want to be seen with her. So she's sitting home getting all horned up during the day. Next thing you know, she's on the internet, telling me, hey, look at me, I'm better than your butt, comparing herself to a retired senior citizen. And you know what? I think my wife could take her in the.
Well, why does it matter if your wife could take her? Like, it should be your wife is all you're interested in. It shouldn't matter, even if, I mean, there's got to be more attractive women than your wife out there. But as long as you're attracted to her and your hearts are together, it shouldn't matter about the looks, bro. But hey.
Body and looks department at almost 70 years old. Honest to God. I'm not even kidding about that. That woman is fugly. So anyway, they were trying...
Well, from what I've heard, I don't think she wants anything to do with you, and I don't think she finds you very handsome either. But hey, we'd have to ask Miss Beehive or whatever her name is.
To get me into like a couple, because he wanted to see her get railed by a real man once. He must watch that like BBC.
How does he know that you rail like a real man? Or has he been to that park? Does he know by experience? I'm just asking questions. I'm not making insinuations. I just want to know how he knows that you rail like a man. Did he watch you with another woman, or is it by his own personal experiences?
Porn and stuff. And of course, it's a hard no. But I was just kind of telling Casey, because that hair and stuff he's got kind of reminds me of the hair I had. if he had a hottie and kind of wanted to do that, I would be down. You know, I would consider it. Just put that up.
Wow. You would consider, like I asked, nailing Casey's imaginary woman. What the fuck are you doing that for? But you do seem a little cuckolded by Casey. I'm just saying that long flowy hair. Must be something about Casey you like to already assume that you want to nail his woman. Maybe. Me? I don't know, PBR. I'm just asking questions here based on the information that your mouth gives me.
And I love these videos, man. And some of these things
There's
are
Casey.
funnier than hell. But some of the stuff he says in here, I want to react to because I think it needs to be said.
He likes
And,
the Casey.
What a disappointment.
Listen, PBR. One thing you need to know about Casey. One thing I learned about Casey. He's definitely not into homosexuals. There's actually some hate there. I'd like to know Casey's opinion on playing touch butt in the park. But, hey, if you show that paperwork, I'll come back on and say, hey, PBR, I was wrong about the touch butt in the park, but you want to nail Casey's imaginary woman? Well, that's came out of your mouth. But it's a little confusing about the touch butt in the park thing because you've said so many different things on it. Like, what doesn't matter if it's real, it's 2023. And like I agree. Like, AD did go a little hard on you and he did say some mean things. And, well, my son heard what AD was saying and, well, he was kind of disgusted by it. So you are right there. Like, it shouldn't matter if you what your sexual preference is, but admitting our past is what will build a better future for us. So, I mean, if it happened, it happened. Instead of fighting these boys, just... And then if they want to continue, then maybe you could have a... But if they do have proof, but who knows? Who knows what's true on the internet these days? Hey, PBR?
What a total disappointment. What's the gotcha, man? That's all I can say. Okay? And I don't know how to put this other than, okay, you're either the type of person that would hang out with some dudes that would put a firecracker in a cat's butt and laugh about it, right? Or you're not. You're the type of person that would say, don't you dare do something like that in front of me. Okay? You can't be against something like that one day.
Who puts together analogies with stuffing shit up cats' butts or any sort of... Hey, listen, as far as I think the gotcha man thought he was right. But then he got himself involved in a situation with the Upchurch family and he started observing and saying, hey, this is all sorts of fucked up. Maybe the shit that Ryan's saying might possibly be real. So me being a man, I should probably change my opinion on him and stop talking so much shit unless I know it's true. But it's hard for you, PBR, because you think you have the right to have fucking opinions about everybody else in every situation, but for some reason you don't think anybody else does. That kind of makes you a piece of shit. Huh? Because you know what? You know what my opinion is? Zanime is a fucking piece of shit. And she showed it over and over again. And Upchurch gave her more time and was willing to let her speak, but she wouldn't because she got all caught up in her feelings. You would think a person of her military status would learn how to deal with their feelings and know that if they have the truth, they have nothing to worry about. But hey, PBR, maybe it's your way, bud, but you're always right, because you know what? My favorite word, you're a fucking narcissist. But that's just my opinion. But those are based off of the things that you have done. And if you want, I'll keep doing these videos. And you can keep pretending like you're not watching. I don't care.
and then the next day be laughing about it. Okay. Gotcha Man is totally aware of what nasty little boogers Crack Squad has been going outside of YouTube and messing with people in their real life, just like you just heard this goddamn phone ring a minute ago. Ain't none of these little fuck sticks got any business calling my phone. None of them have been in.
Like I said, you should try harder to prove it. Like if I was you and they were calling my phone and I was doing a video as I did it, I'd let them talk. I'd let them say whatever they wanted so my audience could see what a bunch of pieces of shit they are. But instead, you're hiding something. You didn't play it. You don't want anybody. You want to play it off like you're the man and you're big enough to ignore it. But when someone comes up with some information on you, you do more videos than you ever have. Ever have. Why are you so upset about the touch button in the park? Now I can understand if it's not true. And now you say you have the paperwork, but you're just holding on to it. You don't hold on to the truth. You smack the people in the face with it. But instead, if you do have the paperwork, you're trying to cause more drama. You're trying to, like, why wouldn't you just try and end it, PBR? Why wouldn't you just say, hey, motherfuckers? Because, let me tell you, if those boys doctored some fucking paperwork up, they impersonated a police officer for one. That's gotta really be against the law. Like, you could probably have them charged because that's impersonating a police officer. They're handwriting a police officer's report. Like, that's got to be worth suing for or getting someone charged or at least having an investigation, but that hasn't happened. But you find ways. Anyways.
Invited to call me, and I don't want them calling me. So I gotta ask you, Gotcha Man, why the fuck are you now sucking Crack Squad dick for views if you've got a fucking ounce, I mean just a smidgen of integrity? And you know, there's a little worse.
Well, maybe it's integrity that maybe made him switch sides. Maybe he was like I said, he had to deal with old Ronald there. And let me tell you, I got to deal with Ronnie too. And well, once you deal with Ronnie, you know that something ain't right with that boy. And well, you got to deal with Patty too. So he formed his own opinion. I'm not saying his opinion was right, but based on the things that I've came across, he was probably right on that. It's probably best not to keep fucking working on something that, well, if you have integrity and you think the situation has changed, you should probably change your mind if the facts have led you to do so. But instead, you think that he should stay stagnant in his bullshit and ride and die with it. Anyways, PBR, I want to keep these videos short. I just wanted to go over, let you know why I think you have some mental issues. I mean, you want to sleep with people's imaginary girlfriends, wives. You know, and we went over a few things. Hey, you ever want me on panel with you? Just come in the comments and ask, and I'll tell you what. You will definitely never call yourself the fucking alpha again, buddy. Because you're a beta bitch. But those are just my opinions. And maybe you can own me like you think you own Crack Squad. I'd let you do it. I'll show my face. Would you be a man and do it? I don't think so. You put it off like, I don't need to give that guy the time of day. He ain't worth my time. He ain't on my level. He ain't got the subbies I got. Well, hey, beta bitch. Anytime you want a duel there, and I'm not talking sword fighting, okay, brother? I'm talking about having a debate. Okay? Bye.